Two ladies fighting in a kebab shop. Well, as kind of promised, possibly the daftest car I've ever seen. This Citroën C1. Stock, I'm sure this is a very sensible choice for a young person because it's small and it's got a little engine. It might have a 1 litre, it might have a 1.2. Either way, it's not got loads of power, but as is the way with young people, they can't just have something and use it, can they? No, they have to dick about with it and turn it into something it's really not. And honestly, I don't know what this is really supposed to be, other than low down. Driven, more like scraped along the floor, like scraping a knife across some burnt toast with some hard butter. If you stand at it like this, it looks like it's only got 2 doors, but it hasn't. It's got 5 doors. That's quite a lot of doors for such a small car. It looks like a Star Wars robot, one of those tiny little things that run around Darth Vader looking all angry and trying to be helpful at the same time. A small car's supposed to be cute, so is this cute or not? It's very difficult to say. It's just, I think the grille's quite cute, but you need more than just a cute grille to have a cute car, don't you? That's a bit like saying you find Adolf Hitler cute because you like his moustache. Massive rear lamps that look like 1970s dinner plates, and then this tailgate, oh hang on, you press it there, don't you? Press there, and it is just a piece of glass, just like the old model was. In the back, the seats appear to be replaced by that, and the rear doors don't have windows that go down. Did that save money, or was it just, there's room for the windows to go to? This really is an excellent exercise in saving money. Plenty of stickers everywhere that give you some idea of how this car is seen by its owner. I wonder what Tom thinks of this car.
Brilliant first car, guys. Brilliant.
Why on the roof then?
Supporting the weight. Testing it.
Just trying to push it down even further by the looks of it. What a rather dignified exit this is. I remember my first car. There was a sense of kind of freedom that went with it, where I just simply didn't really care too much about the paintwork or any of this stuff. So I should imagine this is the only car he has ever had. How many cars have you had, Tom?
This one, and I do own another one, but Mum and Dad don't know about it yet.
Time to climb inside the Citroën C1. It's a bit like sitting in a sports car. It's kind of low down. I wonder why that would be. It all looks, well, I mean, it's budget, but all this material looks quite good actually. Quite nice, sturdy stuff. It's better than I was expecting. What about this wheel here? That's a bit stiff. That's where it starts to get let down. And this toggle switch here, it's not actually called a toggle, but it does spin around a bit there. Yep. I'm afraid that's where it goes cheap again. The seats feel, yeah, quite comfortable actually. Well, I say comfortable. I imagine without any lumbar support, they're only going to be comfortable for 10 minutes. Door shut sound. That's got a bit of resonance to it. Gosh, that was so funny. I'm going to do it again. Right, okay. The electric window's not working for some reason. Yeah, so if you have the ignition on, how do you get, come on, I can figure it out. What's going on with this? Is that how it's supposed to be? That?
Yeah, it's just super loose.
Yeah, that's shocking. How old is this car, Tom?
2014.
So it's 8 years old, and yet even that doesn't work. There's no special, oh, I know why. Right, there's the ignition on. What about the engine on? Should we put the engine on? Well, it starts up quite nicely. Have we got any warning lights? There's one there. Is that the, well, some sort of brake thing, I guess. Quite a nice, simple to read instrument there. Airbags on. That means there's a problem with it. Horn? Yep, that works. but the electric window still doesn't. But it does on the other side. Ooh. Apparently this is aftermarket and it's never really as good as that. The vents are, I can't believe that's all you've got really, just a ball that you spin around. So you can have the air flow that way or that way, but not kind of that way. Right, shall we see what's under the bonnet then? It's a funny popping noise that. No, that's not the bonnet catch. Where all of the car manufacturers put the bonnet release, they decided to put petrol cap release instead, or petrol filler flap release. Very clever. Instead the bonnet release is hidden under there. Kind of suggests that all bonnet release things should be done by the passenger. Underneath the bonnet is an engine which only has 3 cylinders and produces a whopping 69 brake horsepower. No, 68 brake horsepower. We can't let him get away with that extra 1 horsepower. Not with that amount. If you had 500 horsepower and you added an extra 1, it wouldn't really make much difference, but with only 68 it's going to make a huge difference. So no, you can't have that one, Tom.
Down.
So that was a distraction there. So we can see there's a pipe missing, which will give it some sort of induction sound, I should imagine, and a battery that looks like it should be for a much bigger car. Why would it have such a big battery, eh? It's probably time I took this car for a drive. I'm used to driving something with a bit more class than this, but this has the kind of class you associate with 2 ladies fighting in a kebab shop. Very light steering. What made you do this to your car? This is really unbelievably uncomfortable.
It's all about the looks. It's not how it feels, it's all about the looks.
I feel like I've got an opera singer's vibrato on my voice at the moment. Oh, I think my phone's going to get slammed up the cradle and end up in my lap, or even worse, yours.
Oh, this is a speed bump.
Oh, that's just a... How can it bottom out on that? That's ridiculous, mate. Do you actually like it being like that?
Yeah.
I'm struggling to see where I'm going because of all the dashboard clutter, all the stuff on the windscreen. Right, so you had to warn me about a speed hump that was as shallow as that. That kind of suggests what's coming next, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The air can work.
Yeah, just about.
Right, so somebody's nicely, kindly let me out. Does the car go quickly? Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, it goes quick.
It does sound like it's going to be quick. Should I put my foot down?
Hell yeah.
Jeez, that's not quick, but it is bouncy. This is as bouncy as Tigger on a trampoline. It's horrible. This is horrible, mate.
Brilliant. This is like...
I don't go around the bend any faster than that, just in case.
Nah, you can do it a bit quick. You can do it like... You can do it at the 40. You can get around it at 40.
I will admit, I quite like the sound of that 3-cylinder lump. It's that, well, it sounds like a V6 cut in half. So it has that about it. But it's not really got much oomph, has it? It's running out of puff fairly easily. The brakes are quite a bit spongy, I must admit. Many years back, I suffered a really bad bout of sciatica, and the pain was that bad. it used to make me giggle, and this kind of reminds me of the thing where it's so uncomfortable, so wrong, that it's just funny. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
This is the worst car I've ever driven. I'm not even exaggerating.
Nah, that's good, that.
But I know, yeah, that's something to be proud of, isn't it? Well, there's a bit of a bump there.
Something different. Why would you want to have a good car?
Why would you want to have it? What do your passengers normally think of this thing then?
Oh, they hate it. They hate it. I've got mates that are taller than me and their head bounce off the ceiling.
Oh jeez, I mean normally you have to watch out for speed humps, but with this you have to watch out for manhole covers. This really does feel like they could really catch you out easily and find yourself in a ditch. But the good thing about that though is if you did find yourself in a ditch, you'd have the opportunity to get yourself a different car.
Yeah.
And now is Tom's going to demonstrate his party trick. That stinks. Gearbox is quite notchy as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're going to be well impressed.
Yeah.
You've got to concentrate really hard while driving this, haven't you? Because you've got to just try and avoid all these manhole covers and things like that.
Yeah. You feel the texture of the painted white lines on the road.
Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, you can actually. But at least it's involving,
Yeah.
if nothing else. That's the good thing I've got to say about it. Is it does feel like I'm driving because I've got to concentrate. And how many steps up ahead is it from the skateboard? I do like the sound of it, I'll give you that as well. I'm not sure about this seat though. I mean, you're not as tall as me, but you must be stretched properly, you know, like a big cat sat in it. Normally I could, you know, quite happily hoon it around a couple of these roundabouts. And Tom's telling me I should do it. But I'm saying no.
Oh, go on. Give it a bit. It will be okay.
You don't really want to end up underneath that truck particularly.
Nah, we're fine. Easy for 40 there. Easy 40.
Did I just feel it skip then?
Yeah.
So what we're saying is that this kind of suspension is an upgrade because you can't even go around a bend at 35 miles per hour without the back end skipping out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't need logic to be a critical thinker, do you?
No. Just need no suspension.
Yeah, what else have you got no of? Oh, the other thing is that this is on relatively smooth roads as well. You
Yeah.
know, when you go down some potholed roads, which you've got plenty of in Rochdale, let's face it,
Yeah.
this must be, for a man who's used to driving around a multicoloured Rover 25,
Yeah.
it may surprise you that I've actually felt quite embarrassed in this. Ugh,
Oh,
no way.
yeah, just send it. Perfect.
That's alright. Look at that, I've managed it. How have I managed to do that but you couldn't? That's about right. Oh, fuck it.
I think you kinked that one a bit too early.
What do I think of this then? I mean, it's a modified car. It's very difficult to actually have any real opinion on the actual car because it's not that car any longer. I used to have the older version of this, but the Toyota version, and I thought it was a wonderfully cheerful little car. But it's very difficult to tell whether this car's cheerful or not, because it's been woken up in the middle of the night with a punch in the face.